Morning all, and yeah, my voice is still kind of gravelly, so I know from when I worked as a at a call center, sometimes people are like, that's kind of cool, but the problem is eventually my voice just stops working. All right, so we have 5 games tonight. Playoff implications in a few of them. I'm wearing my Jets black ice jersey, which might be the best of the black ice jerseys. I know it doesn't show very well on camera. There you go, that's better. But it's awesome. It's my favorite of all the black ice. Although it's Bufflin, so I'm sorry to Jets fans that it's a Bufflin jersey. I genuinely had no idea he was going to walk away from the team when I bought this about 2 years ago. All right, so San Jose in against Chicago. This starts at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. For San Jose, they are 29-35-5. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10, and on the road they're 12-8-3. Now, Chicago is 31-30-8. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're 15-14-4 at home. The reason this is going to be a good game to watch is because neither team has playoffs on the line. They're both playing for jobs next year. And you've got a veteran team with Chicago that wants to show they've still got it, so they're going to want to have a good finish to the season. October 10th, San Jose won in Chicago 5-4. November 5th, San Jose won at home 4-2. So San Jose's beaten them twice, but they haven't met since November 10th. Now, scoring on the San Jose side, Couture should play tonight. I haven't seen for sure that he will. They're saying that the injury he suffered the other night wasn't that bad. And yeah, with Couture, the guy could play without a head. He's that determined. 16 goals, 23 assists, 39. Ichabod Couture, they'd call him. Which doesn't make any sense since the Headless Horseman was not Ichabod, so people wouldn't understand. 39 points for Couture. Kevin LeBanc, 14 goals, 19 assists, 33 points for him. And Brent Burns, 12 goals, 33 assists, 45 points. On the Chicago side, Dominic Kubalik, 29 goals, 16 assists, 45 points. He's been stuck on 29 goals for a while. I'm throwing him on the board hoping he gets that 30th tonight. Kane, 31 goals, 51 assists, 82 points. I do hope to see him hit 100 again this year. Kajula, 9 goals, 6 assists, 15 points. He's been a good physical presence for them. Crawford's listed as likely. He was the only goaltender listed at all when I was looking these up today. So, other than that, they didn't have any goaltenders listed. All right, next on the board, Winnipeg in against Edmonton. Now, what I like about the schedule tonight is the earliest game is at 5 o'clock my time. And, of course, this is Wednesday. This is the kids' hockey day. So, since we're going to be in Chilliwack for the kids' hockey games, the later starts are nice. And this one starts at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And Winnipeg, they need this. Edmonton needs it as well. Edmonton wants to track down Vegas. But Winnipeg needs this. They're back below the playoff line after what happened last night where Nashville and Vancouver both won. Every day now it's just who's in the playoffs in the West. Winnipeg is 36-28-6 overall. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. On the road, they're 16-14-3. They need to turn around their fortunes on the road. Edmonton, 37-24-9 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. And at home, they're 17-10-6. October 20th, these teams met in Winnipeg. That was a 1-0 shootout victory for the Jets. February 29th, they met in Edmonton. Edmonton won that game 3-2, so they're very evenly matched teams when they play each other, and surprisingly low-scoring games when they play each other as well. I would think you go with Hellebuck at one end, and I would think you go with Koskinen at the other, because Koskinen's playing really well right now. Scoring, Blake Wheeler, 21 goals, 42 assists, 63 points. Up and down year for him, which has turned into an amazing season overall. Ehlers, 25 goals, 27 assists, 52 points. Nick, kid, you're fantastic. I really think 65 points is within his grasp this year. Morrissey, 5 goals, 25 assists, 30 points. He's been really solid on their blue line. On the Edmonton side, Draisaitl, 43 goals, 67 assists, 110 points. Didn't have a point in their last game. But still, 110 points. He's going to win the Art Ross. We're all going to act surprised. Ethan Bear, 5 goals, 16 assists, 21 points. He's put together an excellent rookie season. We'll see how his career goes from here, but he's an excellent top 4 option for them. And Connor McDavid, 33 goals, 63 assists, 96 points. I promise my throat doesn't hurt. I know it may sound like it doesn't. 96 points for McDavid. And we'll see if he can hit 100 tonight, because if anybody can get 4 points in a game, well, I know it's Draisaitl, but so can McDavid, and that's what makes this team so dangerous, because now they've got Yamamoto and they've got Nugent Hopkins scoring as well. Next up, St. Louis in against the Anaheim Ducks. This is the makeup game. This is the one that started, and Bouwmeester had his episode during the game where they had to cancel it. So they rescheduled it for today. So the score will be where it picked up, or will be picked up where it was left off. So we'll see how the score ends up by the end of this game. But it starts at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And here's to hoping for a completely event-free game, other than the goals and assists and beautiful saves, right? St. Louis, 41-19-10 overall. They're 8-2 in their last 10. On the road, they're 18-12-5. Overall, really solid record for Anaheim, or for St. Louis. Now they're in Anaheim. Anaheim's 29-32-9 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. They're playing the spoiler role well, and they're 16-14-5 at home. November 16th, these teams met in St. Louis. Anaheim won 4-1, and January 13th, St. Louis won at home 4-1. And of course, they met another time, and that game wasn't finished, and it finishes here. Scoring, Brayden Schenn, 25 goals, 32 assists, 57 points for him. He's been excellent this year. Pietrangelo as well. And I would think they're going to sit down and talk extension with him immediately. They need Brayden Schenn. 14 goals, or Brayden Schenn, Pietrangelo, 14 goals, 36 assists, 50 points for Pietrangelo. And of course, the news out of St. Louis right now is Tarasenko's coming back. It's a matter of sometime maybe this week. 10 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. As soon as Tarasenko gets added to this lineup, they get even more dangerous. And now Tarasenko is going to be pretty well rested. Other than having to rehab an injury, he's going to be pretty healthy and really dangerous, because he's going to be hungry to go out there and help his team win the Stanley Cup again. Anaheim, Getzlaf, 13 goals, 29 assists, 42 points. Delorier, coming off of his hat trick, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. Natural hat trick last night. Let's see if he can get more. Raquel, 15 goals, 27 assists, 42 points. So Anaheim's been scoring points lately. We'll see if that continues tonight. It's the offense has been a problem for them for 2+ years. Maybe the team they've put together right now next year can score some points and change that narrative. New York, the Rangers in against the Colorado Avalanche. So the Rangers coming off of that win last night against Dallas, impressive road win. Now they get to go into Colorado and try to continue that. The good news for them is Colorado kind of shorthanded right now when it comes to their players. New York Rangers, 37-28-4 overall. They're 6-4 in their last 10. So they're 6-4 in their last 10, of course, coming off that win last night. On the road, they're 19-12-2. So very good on the road. Now, Colorado, 41-20-8. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. They're coming off of a loss against LA. And they're 17-9-6 at home. So now that they're done with the Kings, a team that gives them problems, now they're in at home against the Rangers, a team that beat them as well. January 7th, the Rangers won at home 5-3 over Colorado. So we'll see how they respond tonight. Panarin, 32 goals, 62 assists, 94 points. He's continued this amazing season he's had. Kakko, now with 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points. Honestly, I think he's been fine for a rookie. I think the expectations were too high. And that can happen year one with a number 1 draft pick. That's perfectly normal. D'Angelo, 15 goals, 38 assists, 53 points. Tony D'Angelo is a perfect example of having patience with a player can pay off. This guy's paid off big time. On the Colorado side, Jost, 7 goals, 15 assists, 22 points. We'll see if Jost can step in and score some more points with everybody out. Landeskog, 21 goals, 21 assists, 42 points. He's been playing very well. He was one of the 3 stars of the week this week in the NHL. So we'll see whether or not he can perhaps score some points in the absence of some rather big names. And Kamenev, 37 games, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points. I've always thought that there'd be more offense there with Kamenev. I'm kind of surprised at the 1 goal in 37 games. So that surprises me. I know when they picked him up from Nashville, I thought that was going to be a steal. All right, so we definitely now need to go to board number 2. So while the other two games are being played at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, this one's at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. I don't expect very many people on the East Coast to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning tonight watching hockey. It's a Wednesday. I don't think there's very many people saying, hey, I might be late to work tomorrow because I got to stay up and watch the Ottawa-LA game. So I can understand. Ottawa's 25, 33, and 12 after last night's crazy scoreline against Anaheim. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10, and on the road they're 7-20-6. LA's 28, 35, and 6 overall. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10, and at home they're 18, 13, and 2. November 7th, these teams met in Ottawa. The Senators won that game 3-2 in overtime. So we'll see whether or not the LA Kings can get their revenge. And Lord knows, LA's playing really well right now. So Ottawa's coming off of a game where they got kind of embarrassed, and now they're in against an LA team that's been doing really, really well lately. 6 wins in a row. They're trying to go for 7. Duclair for Ottawa, 23 goals, 17 assists, 40 points. He's had a very good year. It's just been very streaky. Shabbat, 6 goals, 33 assists, 39 points. Hawryluk, 25 games played this year. He's got 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. He's been a solid addition for Ottawa. Sometimes those guys you pick up on the waiver wire turn out to be pretty darn good. On the LA side of things, Iafallo, 17 goals, 26 assists, 43 points. He's been playing very well lately himself. Ferk, 16 games played, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. These are the kind of points he was expected to put up when he first came into the NHL, and it didn't happen. So he's kind of bounced around a bit, but he's found his home in LA. So excellent for him. And Gabriel Velarde, 9 games played, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points now. He's putting together a very good rookie campaign at the end of the year, and he'll still be a rookie next season. So we'll see how things go for him then. All right, so you guys know the job that you have to do at this point. You have to let me know your winners in the comment section below. And hey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well if you're just browsing your way through. You happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.